I gotta live how I really say I lived out. When I was tripping in my sin, I had to sit down. Cause you can't help nobody out if you ain't healed out. I gotta live how I really say I lived out. Had to make my mind up. Satan, he really tryna come blind us. He don't want me to see your glory, talking Shekinah. I've been forgiven, but he always tryna remind us. Only one that I boast in is our faith in Jireh. Every word is inspired by you, that's God breathe. Put your trust in the Father, that's the gospel of peace. Keeping Christ in the center like the top of the key. Don't you know there's a shepherd after the lost sheep? You could burn it down if you ain't pleased with it. You could burn it down, cause I can't leave with it. He won't turn you down. You know the blood did it. He won't turn you down. Won't turn you down, no.
Yo, for exaltation comes neither from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south. But God is the judge. He puts down one, he exalts another.
I didn't lose love. I didn't lose love. I lost a lot. Still learning who I am tonight. I didn't choose the ending I got, but I won't stay broken by it. I'm turning the page. I'm letting it go. What fell apart doesn't get my soul. I love with my whole heart. I stayed, I tried, but this new chapter is still alive. I'm learning grace in everyday pain, holding faith while I make my way. It's not the end, it's just the start. I'm turning the page with a healing heart.
Man, I ain't who I was back then. Lost a lot, felt alone. Had to find God again. Now I stand on my faith, even when I don't understand. Cause that pressure didn't break me, it made me a man.
Woke up like a blessing with an attitude. Peace for my face, but I'm not in the mood. They want the old me, she expired. I'm the upgrade, handcrafted, God inspired. I used to water people that never grew. Now I put that love into my own roots. I'm not competing, I'm completing me. I'm my own stand, but I'm the recipe. I love me, heavy on me. That's why they mad, that's why they envy. I don't chase love, I chase my peace. And I cut off excess like it's healthy. I love me, loud, proud, divine. I'm not for everybody, and that's just fine. You can leave unfollowed, how I still win. 2026 on the prize, not them. I stopped explaining my glow to the blind. Never KC, you don't deserve time. I'm not too much, you just too small. I don't lower my life so you feel tall. I made it out with my soul intact. Turned heartbreak into a business contract. Now my boundaries hit like bank alerts, and my self-love got receipts for worth.
This year, I'm loving it like I'm somebody's dream. Because I am. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Woke up like a blessing with an attitude. Peace for my
Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Welcome to the K.W.U podcast show, man. What's going on? K.W.U Productions is in the building once again. Y'all already know the vibes. Y'all already know it's your boy. Yeah, I mean, Coach B. Y'all know me as Breon. Some of y'all know me as Breon Nichols. I mean, I'm just coming here to give y'all some love today. Just making sure everybody is all right. How is everybody day? How is everybody afternoon? Shout out to everybody that's watching right now too on YouTube. I'm glad that you is here. Where are you tuning in from? Let me see who's on. Let me see who's on. I see everybody on here today. Let me know where y'all at, man. Let me know where y'all at with it. Shout out to everybody that's watching right now. Hope that everybody is having a great Monday. And you know what? I don't have a guest there, y'all. I had a guest, but they backed out the last minute because I had I confronted them on some stuff. And I said to them, I will send the link Sunday night. It went left. I don't know if she said that. I don't know if she thought that we was gonna have the show that day. I said no. I will send it Sunday night so she can have it for today. So you know what she said to me? She said I was confusing her. You know what I said respectfully? I said no. You're confusing yourself. You know what she said to me? She said, thanks for the opportunity, but I don't want it no more. You know what I did? I gave her a thumbs up. You know what I'm saying? I think that a lot of folks don't like being accountable of a lot of things in this world. It's so much things that I could talk about today, but we're going to talk about accountability. We're going to talk about accountability. What does that word mean to you? Accountability. So I'm gonna look the word up just for y'all. You know what I'm saying? For some of y'all that don't know what the meaning of this word means. Accountability is the obligation or willingness of a person or group to accept responsibility for their actions, explain clearly to them, and face their results. That's what accountability means. I'm gonna let y'all hear this again. It means accountability is the obligation or willingness of a person or group to accept responsibility for their actions, explain to them clearly, and face the results. Me being the person that I am, right? Those that know me, I'm very directive. You know, I'm very directive. You know what I'm saying? I try to keep in contact with my guests. You know what I'm saying? Every day to make sure that they're fine, that they're cool. You know how when you know that something about a person not just don't fit well with you, then you got and then you got to ignore some. Sometimes you have to. Sometimes you got to ignore the stuff and let things play out. It seems like that been one of the. It seems like that this been one of the weeks where you just let things just play out. You know what I'm saying? And I'm learning as a person. I'm learning as a man, right? That it's okay to let things play. It's alright to let things play out. You know what I'm saying? And my big sister, she used to tell me, right, baby, bro, let things play out. And you know what? And that's what I actually started doing. I actually I actually started to let things play out. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to friend shit, when it comes to relationship, I learned to let things play out in this hour. A lot of y'all don't like to take accountability, and it's sad. And I'm just sharing that today with what I experienced. I told my guest, right, I will send you the link Sunday night. And once again, she went left. She thought I was talking about last night. No, I was talking about the link for night, for right now. She said I was confusing her. I said, you're confusing yourself. Because that was not my intentions to confuse nobody. I thought me being a professional, me being the person who I am, I thought I was being directed. I thought I was trying to help you out. I thought I was trying to assist the person. Come to find out, I couldn't even assist the person. You know what? It's funny because season 6 been a season, right? Where I realized that the show must goes on regardless of who don't show up. If when I show up, that's what matters the most. Is me showing up, because I realized that nobody not going to show up for me. Nobody's not going to show up with me. You know, so I realized this season of my life, I had to show up. This season with K.W.U podcast, I had to show up in season 6. That's why I stayed off of Facebook. That's why I'm on YouTube right now, because that's where God wants me. God wants me on you, or God wants me on YouTube. I just feel like that's a place where He wants me at right now. Is you too. But it's time for us to take accountability in this in this time, in this season. It's time to take accountabilities when it comes to ourselves. It's time to take accountability when it comes to our families, our communities. You know, and that's what I feel like we need to do. I feel like we need to take accountability for ourselves and those that are around us. That's why I always say the show must goes on, because I've learned that. I've learned that as a child. I learned that as a young man. I'm learning that as a man now. The show must goes on. You know, I'm just being honest. I'm being real about that. You know, I know a lot of folks don't like to talk about stuff like this, but I gotta be transparent this afternoon, this evening. Can I be transparent? Can I be real? You know what I'm saying? Can I be real? That's one thing about me. I have to be real. If I'm not real, then it's like, what am I doing? You know? Accountability can be a hard pill to swallow, but it's good medicine for you to take, for us to take, for myself to take. You know what I'm saying? That's just something to think about. And I know I may not get a lot of hits on this topic this evening, but that's cool though. I feel like this is something that I need to hear for myself. I think the world need to hear this. You know what I'm saying? I feel like those that are watching the show right now need to hear this. A lot of folks need to start taking accountability for themselves. I'm just being honest right now. A lot of folks need to take accountability for themselves. You know, what does accountability look like? And I know you ask yourself that. What does accountability look like? Accountability look like accountability to me is I can admit my flaws. I can admit that I was wrong. I can admit that whatever I said may harm you. Accountability is saying, I'm sorry. Can you forgive me? Accountability is, I forgive you. Come on now. I know I'm talking to somebody this afternoon, this evening. I'm all the way in Chester, Pennsylvania this evening. Some of y'all may be out west or down south. Y'all may be an hour or 2 or 3 behind, but I know y'all is getting this too. You know, that's what it's all about, that y'all getting the same thing. You know? But yeah, nobody don't want to take this accountability thing, you know what I'm saying, serious. Accountability is challenging. And some of us don't like that challenge. Yeah, I said it. Some of us don't like that challenge at all. Because it makes you think outside the box. It makes you grow. It makes you uncomfortable. That's what I'm saying. But I feel like something that makes you uncomfortable, right? It helps you grow too. That's just me. That's just how I look at things. You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of folks did not expect me to be on this afternoon, this evening, but we're gonna talk about it today. All right. We're gonna talk about accountability. What does that look like to you? What does that look like to you? What makes you accountable? What is accountability to you? Those that are watching, those that may be mainstreaming right now, those that may be sharing this podcast right now. What does accountability look like to you? And y'all could share it down in the comments. Y'all can let me know. Like talk to me. I talk back. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing you know about me. I'm always gonna talk back. What does accountability look like to you? Accountability. What does accountability look like to you? Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it this evening, man. And it's funny, right? Because I'm really here for y'all. What does it look like to you? What does accountability look like to you? Accountability can admit its flaws. Yeah. Yeah. Accountability can admit its flaws. Accountability can say, I can grow from this. Accountability says, I'm smart and I'm wiser. I know when to be quiet. I know when to speak. Accountability says I know when somebody's not confusing me. You know, but that's just me though. That's how I look at things. That's how I see things. You know, that's how I just look at. That's how I look at a lot of things. That's what accountability look like to me. So I'm asking that y'all share this during this evening, because we're gonna talk about it, man. We're gonna talk about accountability. What does it like to you? What does it means? And I know that a lot of folks probably gonna share this stuff. I know a lot of folks probably gonna respond to this afterwards. But that's fine though. That's what I want y'all to do. I want y'all to talk. I want y'all to speak. You know what I'm saying? That's all a part of the show. It's all a part of having this right here, this stage. You know, this platform. Because like I said, a lot of the folks don't know what accountability is. Just don't. It's just something that a lot of folks don't talk about. You know, this is one of those topics that's not going to get the oohs and the ahs. Nah, it's one of them topics that's just going to make you think like, wow. That's what I'm here to day. I'm here to make y'all think. You know, I'm here to make y'all think this afternoon. And I know that some of y'all saying ouch right now. Good. I know that some of y'all is saying amen. That's a blessing. But if y'all saying ouch right now, that means you're in a good spot. You're at the right show this afternoon at 4:20 p.m. on the East Coast. On the West Coast, it's probably like 1:20. Some parts of the South, it may be 3:20, 4:20. You know, but I'm glad that you're here with me though. Anybody that's watching, you know, what does accountability look like to you? That's the first question. Two, how can we be accountable and consistent at the same time? That's something to think about, right? Next question is, have you ever charged yourself to be accountable for anything? Yeah, I know that this is one of those topics that everybody don't want to talk about, but we're gonna talk about it this evening though. We're gonna talk about it. You know? Cause truth be told, I feel like it's needed. I feel like it's not talked about enough. Glory be to God. We even gotta have accountability in the church. Let's talk about it. A lot of folks don't want to talk about that, but we're gonna talk about it today. You know, I had time today to think about a lot of stuff, like what was I gonna say on the air today, and I asked myself, I said, Brian, are you gonna be petty or are you gonna say what God gives you? I gave what God gave me. I just had to address I just had to address an issue right fast. You know, but accountability is something that nobody wants to talk about. Why is that? Why nobody don't want to talk about accountability? Like they folks gossip. They talk about gossip, but they never talk about accountability. They talk about lies, but they never talk about the truth. Come on, man. Somewhere with this, y'all. Stay with me. But am I wrong for asking these questions? Am I wrong because I want to know? Nah, I'm not wrong because I want to know something. I want to I ask questions because I want to be in enlightened. Even at 38 years old, I still want to be enlightened. Look, and there's nothing wrong with it. We gotta be accountable for what we do. Gotta be accountable for what we say. We gotta be accountable for how we move too. You know, because we got folks that is watching. Folks are watching us. You know what I'm saying? Folks is waiting for every last one of us to mess up. Included me. I already know folks want me to mess up. But you know what though? I keep on shining. Because God says, touch not my anointed, do my prophet no harm. And he also said to me, do not seek revenge. I have that. Once I understood that assignment, I understand the rest of my assignments that God has given me on this earth. You know, like that's what's up. And I titled this show today, right? The show must go on. Because you know what I realized? One monkey don't stop the show. Just don't. You know, and sometimes you gotta put up your big boy pants, your big girl pants, and just step forth. You know, when I'm at work, right? One of my clients, he always say, step for he say step forward, enjoy your day, man. And you know what? I said, you know what? I'm a step forward and enjoy my day. Just because you said that. You said step forward and enjoy your day. So I'm gonna let y'all know. I'm gonna share this with y'all. Step forward and enjoy your day. You know, don't wait on nobody. If you have a show this evening, or if you're doing anything, step forward. That's a part of accountability too. That's the process. You know, and I know that some of us don't like topics like this, but it's fine. I know a topic like this is gonna help somebody though in the long run. You know, because truth be told, I was I was a little bit upset at the person, but I'm not upset though at the fact that everything went left though. I feel like everything went left for a reason. You know what I'm saying? I feel like she's not on my show for a reason. You know? And I wish her the best of luck. You know? I hope that more podcasters, you know, take her. Because in this season, this podcaster, he is valuing his personal life. He's valuing his peace. You know? Personally, I don't like the drama thing, drama stuff, the gossiping. I'll cut you off before I let you in or near me or close to me. That's just me though. And like I said, she's not on the show for a reason. And God knows why. Look, God knows why. You know? But I thank God though that I know when to nip things in the butt. So God was like, you gotta nip this in the butt now, son. And you know what? That's what I did. Because one thing about me, I know that I'm great at what I do. It don't matter if it's podcasting, working, teaching, coaching. I know that I'm great at everything. And you know what? I can't let nobody dim my light. I'm not here to make friends or make everybody be comfortable. I ask the hard questions. That's what I do. I ask the hard questions. You know, I ask the questions that nobody don't even, you know, ask at all. You know, like that's real talk. That's just me. And shout out to all of the groups that has been accepting me on Facebook too. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we're gonna speak on groups too. You know, I realized that when it comes to podcasting, right? And I'm a firm believer of God. I love the church, but sometimes those Christian groups, as far as like the podcasting thing, some they won't accept nothing on YouTube. They'll decline when it's a YouTube, right? And it's like, but if it was connected to my Facebook, you would accepted it. And then the next thing I'm asking is like, why you accepted everybody else's YouTube, but why not mine? Like, you know what though? That's for a different story. That's for a different time. You know, we got a great guest that's gonna be here real soon. You know, and I can't wait to sit down. I can't wait to sit down and talk to him. You know, it's a friend of mine. He's from Europe. You know, I'm not gonna tell you his life story. I'm not doing that. He gonna come on here and share with y'all his story. You know, all I can say is just get ready for what's to come, man. You know what I'm saying? This is KW. This is K.W.U. season 6. This is episode 23. You know, then the next one will be episode 24. Look, I got 5 more shows to go. I'm counting down. You know what I'm saying? Because those that was with me this year, those that been watching the show and talking back and just having conversation with me, y'all seen when I had nobody on here and it was just y'all. And you know what? And I'm gonna say thank you to the ones that come on here and chop it up with me. You know what I'm saying? That make conversation with me worth it. You know, this one right here is definitely for y'all. Just know that y'all deserve it. Like y'all, like and y'all know who y'all is at the end of the day. Uh, Shout out to everybody that continues to help me with this show. You know, shout out to everybody that tell me to push the vision each and every day. You know, you know who you are. So shout out to you. What else can I say? The clothing line is coming back soon. Some books are on the way. You know, as the young folks say, let me cook, but let God cook, though. Let God cook, y'all. You know, I haven't been out in the community this year like that because of work, because my body be tired. I'm not even gonna lie, my body be so tired because I'm entertaining residents all day, and not just that, my coworkers. Sometimes I think they are the resident too. I'm not even gonna lie, but I've learned I've learned to like love them. I learned to love my coworkers, but I also learned to stay away from my coworkers too. That's a part of accountability, knowing when. Glory be to God. If y'all really want to talk about it, we're gonna talk about it this evening. You know, because that's what we do. We talk, we influence. We, you know, that's what it's all about, and it's about growing. You know, there's no K.W.U. without God. There's no K.W.U. without guests or without those that are in the all audience. Shoot, there's no K.W.U. without me. Like who else gonna push this? You know what I'm saying? Who else gonna push this? Who else gonna push this vision? Truth be told, I really believe that nobody wouldn't. Because truth be told, everybody think that I would be getting paid right now. Nah, that ain't in it. I don't want to be you too famous, and if I do, that's God's will. That's part of God's will. But I, I'm really not trying to be you too famous though. When I do this, I do it from the heart. You know, that's just me though. Everybody don't do things from the heart. I think that everybody wants some type of recognition. Truth be told, I don't want the recognition no more. I know what that's like to have recognition. I I know what it's like to have that. But all recognition isn't good recognition. You know, and I know that I'm talking to every last one of y'all tonight on YouTube right now, because a lot of y'all popped in and out, but it's cool though. Means I got y'all attention still. And that's what it's about. It's about having y'all attention. And right now, my city is going through a lot right now. Just say a prayer for Courtney Staples, for her and her family as well. You know what I'm saying? Just a lot going on. Just keep them in prayer. You know what I'm saying? I want to say a special shout out to the city of Chester, Pennsylvania. Guys, I love every last one of you. I love every last one of you guys. I don't say that a lot, but I love every last one of you. You're my brother, my sister, my cousins, my nieces, my nephews. I figure I'd tell y'all this. It's time that we said that to each other again. Because you just don't know. You just don't know, man. And that's why I always keep keep. That's why I always tell myself, yo, always be ready. I tell myself, be ready just in case. you know. And sometimes, yo, I have to tell myself, Brian, be ready just in case. And like I said, stuff like this. Sometimes you gotta be ready for stuff like this. You know, you, you just do. And don't mind me. I'm just sharing a lot of stuff like right now. And one thing you know about me, I'm always gonna share my shows. I'm always gonna share my shows wherever I go. I'm always gonna give out some information about my show too. You know, because I believe what God has me doing right now on these platforms, sharing stuff, sharing like links and stuff, have me on YouTube and stuff. I believe He had me here for a purpose this season. I know he had me here for a purpose. You know, but yeah, like that's all that I can say right now. That's all that I can give y'all. I'm glad. I'm glad at the fact that y'all like came through this evening. Whoever was watching it, I'm glad that you came through. Whoever you was, just to check out the podcast, just to see what I was talking, what I was discussing today. Just know that I appreciate you. I definitely appreciate you for stopping by. You know, it means a lot. You know, just know I pay attention to everybody that's come. That I pay attention to everybody that comes on, and I pay attention to everybody that comes through. You know what I'm saying? Just know that I see y'all. I see y'all just chiming in. But that was the word of the day, though. The word of the day was accountability. And I'm gonna look this up again, just so y'all could see and hear what it means. Accountability is the obligation or willingness of an individual or organization to accept responsibility for their actions, explain them, and face with any consequences. Guys, it's time for us to be accountable. Even me, I'm accountable for because if I didn't do this show this evening, I wouldn't have been who I am. I'm always gonna push my show regardless. That's just me though. Uh, what else can I say? Truth be told, I think that's it for this evening. Truth be told, you know, I feel like I done said a lot today. You know, I know what God has me to say, and I know a lot of folks don't like it, but I gotta be obedient to the Spirit of God. I just have to be. It's only right that I be obedient to the Spirit of God, y'all. And once again, shout out to whoever is tuning in right now. If you're tuning in, I love you. You know, I would love the fact that you would speak though. You know what I'm saying? I'll greatly appreciate if you just wave and let me know who you is. It's funny, right? Because every time that I talk about accountability, like that one go back to zero. See, that one go back to zero. But I know that this is gonna reach everybody across the world. You know, until next time, y'all. You're gonna have a great show this weekend too. So I want y'all to definitely tune in to this weekend show. Matter of fact, I'm on the line with the person right now. I'm asking them questions. You know, because I want to know like what's really good. You, you know, like I really want to know like what's good. How can we change the lives of others? Because I believe as men and as Believers of God, we can make things happen. We can shape things. We can mold things as well. You know, like that's just something to think about, though. A lot of folks don't like that, but it's time for that word accountability, man. Remember that word accountability. That word is very important in this hour, in this hour, in this time. You know, in this season, this era. You know what I'm saying? And it just is. It's time, y'all. It is time indeed. But until next time, y'all, I'm out of here. And this was your boy, Coach B, K.W.U podcast, K.W.U Productions, man. Y'all know the vibes. Y'all already know how I do it. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all like y'all know that I've been here for a while. You know, like y'all already know that I've been doing this thing for a while. You know, 3.5 years. You know, this stuff right here is no joke, but I cherish this and I love what I do. You know, because truth be told, I don't want nothing for it. You know, but the Cash Apps is always up there if you want to bless it though. Look, if you ever want to bless the podcast, look, the Cash Apps is right there. You know, the Cash Apps is right there. If I ever want to bless it, you know, and I know that I'm doing a great job. I believe that I've been doing a great job for a while now. Truth be told, I feel like that I've been doing a great job with the podcast. You know, maybe though some folks don't show up, but I feel like I've been doing well though. I gotta pat myself on the back for this one. What y'all think? You know what? I know I've been doing good. But until next time, y'all. God bless. Much love. Peace. If y'all don't know what K.W.U stand for, it stands for kicking it with us. And this evening, I came to kick it with y'all. Peace. I'm out of here.